Hello, Homo sapiens. I'm here to announce on the Nifty Ifty 50 YouTube channel that I am a failure. Now, there's a lot of things I could have failed at, so you all probably need some context. What I was planning on doing this entire winter, I was gonna do the winter arc. Now, y'all probably like, hey, yo, ugly, what the fuck's the winter arc? Basically, for 3 months, I was gonna go cold turkey sober. I was gonna eat completely healthy and exercise. Maybe go outside a little bit. Now y'all like, oh yeah, well I don't give a fuck. Like, my name's Ryan. I live in Wisconsin. Why do I care about your winter arc? It's because I learned something very important within these 3 months. I learned it's very important to keep your life balanced. It's very important to just do what feels right. My problem with completing the winter arc was I was putting too much emphasis. What? I was putting too much emphasis. Emphasis. I think I said it right. On the whole idea, I have to be perfect or something. I'm not gonna lie. So look, it's December 20 something. This is when I decided to really start on this winter arc. And truthfully, I started about 3 days pretty well. But then, I just stopped caring. It's not because I didn't want to do it. It's just because I guess you can say it felt so forced that it didn't feel authentic. And from my perspective, it would have been cool, right? Filming 3 months of me of me doing boring stuff and recording my progress, maybe inspire some people along the way. My problem was one, okay, first of all, I didn't think it'd be that interesting to record and post on YouTube. I want you people to understand, look, I only got like 20 subscribers, okay? So imagine me trying to find my footing in this landscape of saturation. I'm gonna be real with you. From creator to watcher, I can't afford to be boring because I need the algorithm to like me. That's really all it is. People don't like boring content. So I found it a struggle to make something as simple as sobriety and self improvement. I found it difficult to make that interesting. Okay, now look, that's just the band aid. Now let's pull the band aid off and let's get to the real substance, okay? The reason I didn't do the winter arc is mostly because I didn't, man, I'll say what it is. I didn't have the cojones to complete it. Sobriety was hard. Anyone who doesn't do drugs will always laugh at that sentence. Oh, sobriety is so hard. Just don't do it, right? And that's easy until your body, your brain, your fucking subconscious is like, smoke that cigarette, bruh. Smoke that damn cigarette, or you're gonna implode. And you know damn well you're not gonna implode without a cigarette, but it sure do feel like it. The whole working out part, staying healthy, I'm not, fucking Mountain Dew guzzler. Like, I'm not super unhealthy, but I can say, yeah, it's pretty bad for me. My problem is I just like sweets too much. I grew up in a household which is kind of poor, so sometimes that little chocolate bar on the top shelf just be calling my name. He be shouting and shit. So although I do keep up with like working out, I go outside. Sometimes I be going on runs and stuff. My diet don't match up with my lifestyle. That's mostly why I wanted to do the winter arc. Maybe I could grow some pecs along the way, but shit, I just didn't have it in me. Really made me open up my eyes, right? The one thing people don't talk about is just how mundane and boring the process is to try to change your life. With like, people only film the good sides of their lives. They never, film the divorces. They never film them getting kicked out their house or what happens when their rents due, like all that stuff. You only really see the glamorous, the overdone parts of people's lives. You never really see them sit down and have to, stare at the wall thinking about how much you want that cigarette, but you can't. If you're watching this video, I'm gonna guess that you're on the younger side. Maybe like 10 to like 25, okay? Reasonable age range. I got some news to tell you, bro. One thing I'm really starting to realize that life itself is just boring. Not all of it. Not all of it's gonna be boring. But one thing you really start to realize as you're like me. I'm like 22. I'm starting to mature. What? I'm starting to mature. I'm starting to really have the world close in on me on that point where I'm starting to see what this shit's really about, okay? Like a couple years ago, I really had my heads in the clouds. I thought I was gonna be all this, all that. I thought life was just gonna hand it all to me because, oh, I'm so good at what I do, right? I'm so good that people are just gonna have to recognize my greatness. That was my mentality. I was like a teenager still in school. My mama paying for my bills. I didn't have to cook none of my food. Like back then, life is easy, so I didn't have the mentality to really see what was going on around me because I wasn't forced to. Growing up, 18 to 22 now, man, I can I can tell y'all. I want to keep the video short, but man, it's been a rough fucking ride. So, you can't blame me for having these feelings of wanting to do a winter arc. Shit, because, when you start seeing hair grow on your face, your voice is deeper, you can't make it higher if you wanted to. It really makes you think like, when is my time up? That creeping thought of just time keep on going. It's not gonna slow down for you. When you're a kid, you're just a kid. Fuck it, hey, fuck it, I'm gonna go to school, la la la. It's so easy. But when you're adult, you can't be la 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 because shit, them bills gonna slap you straight in the face, and you just gonna be like, damn, I guess I shouldn't have done that. So, for the last, I would say, year, I've been trying my hardest to try and improve my life and maybe improve other people's. I have this platform, free platform. I don't have to do nothing to upload on here. Maybe I could, document my experience, pass it on to y'all. Y'all can take what y'all need to gather from it. And oh shit, we all win. I did 3 months of Winter Arc and y'all did 15 minutes of watching my shit. But I failed. Maybe 3 months was too much of expectations. Sometimes your mind or your eyes will look out farther than you can reach. And maybe I was reaching too far. I know I like what I do. I don't mind my lifestyle. You know, I keep what I need to keep down while and being able to enjoy myself. That's the thing I was just talking about, balance. I threw things out of balance. I had a little good system set up. I work, I smoke, I keep my bills paid, but shit, sometimes, I get a little, sheesh. That's all I'm gonna say. And, that's how things go. I'm just, a regular dude. And sometimes I have these expectations for myself. And the lifestyle I live seems like, it counteracts, every time I go and buy a gram, that's $10 down the drain. Or every time, I fucking buy an iced coffee from the convenience store, that's fucking like $5 down the drain. Nothing's cheap nowadays, so it really makes me feel that every single financial decision I make really is affecting me in the future, whether I know it or not. And look, I'm an American, okay? So financially, like, things ain't really like top notch for all of us. So that's why, man, look, I've been trying my best, y'all. The reason I make this video, I wanted to admit my faults. So if I ever do like an inspirational 3 months of positivity and friendship, y'all can see that I didn't do it on my first try. Failure is a part of life. So if I ever do it, okay, y'all can look back on this video like, damn, okay, look, damn, okay, like, I guess it really isn't that serious as long as I try. Cause look, I did try. For 3 days I tried. Sometimes I would stop smoking, try and start it up again. Like, I tried starting it up January 2nd. I was like, fuck it, it's only been 2 weeks. I can still do the rest of the winter. That actually lasted about like a week, and then shit, things just went back to how they were. Shit, it's not easy getting your life together. It really isn't. It's better to start when you're young. That's if there's anything you take from this damn video, is that if you're like below 18, man, get a job, get some damn equity going, cause bro, you won't even know how lucky you're gonna have it if you do. All you have to do is try, right? No one has the fucking genetic build of LeBron James. No one is expecting you to be perfect. In fact, you don't want that expectations, because shit it's a whole lot of weight, bro. So unless if you've been working out, do you really want the weight of the world on your shoulders? Shit. Do what makes you happy, but make sure you're just progressing. Look, you probably smoke every day, but say if you stop smoking on Fridays, you save a little bit of money. Say if you stop smoking 3 days out the week, shit, you save a little bit of money. It's not about, going straight to the top, putting a hood over your head and going beast mode every day. If you can do that shit, do that shit, bro. But I'm just saying, it's all about balance. Don't lose your hair trying to be perfect, because we are not designed to be perfect. All you can do is take one step at a time. Do what makes you happy, do what keeps you out of a mental ward, and hope for the best. Man, do your best to be healthy though. Like, I know I'm talking a lot about just being yourself and finding balance. I promise you, when I say this, your body will tell you everything that you need to survive. So even if you broke, I can tell you tips to be healthy, right? Now I'm damn near rambling, so I'm gonna keep it short, but maybe I'll make another video. But all I can really say is just listen to your body, okay? No, if you're eating too much sugary stuff, too much, carbonation, and too much, all that gunk. Let's just call it gunk. Your body will let you know. You'll start sweating more. You start feeling icky. Your skin will get all oily. Little small things. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not gonna start listing stuff. But it's to my point where your body will tell you everything you need to know, and you gotta make the decision after that. And if you was to ever want to improve your life, that should be the bare minimum of where you start, is where your body tells you to start. So say if you're you little fat you little fat boy, okay? I see you over there, okay? I used to be fat too. I have my fat radar on, and it's pointing straight at you, bro. Whatever you gotta do to lose that weight, it's there. Resources, even if you can't go to a gym, crunches, planks, running, push-ups, all that stuff is all you need to tone out your body. Just simple stuff like that. If you drink like 5 sodas a day, go look at your piss, bro, and tell me if that looks healthy. Your body is trying to warn you, and you ain't listening. So if you don't want to change, but you want to be just a little better, just listen to your body. Listen to what your body is trying to tell you, and you will find the path you need to get healthier. And whatever else you want to do along the way, shit, do what you want to do. Before I close things up, I just wanted to remind you, bro, that life is a struggle. It doesn't matter if you have $10 million. Doesn't matter if you have negative $10 million. You're always gonna have to work. You're always gonna have to fucking do the next thing. It's tiring, but that's why we got sleep, right? Shit. We're meant for this. We're built for this, bro. So you got this. Maybe next winter I'll do this stupid winter arc, but we'll see how that goes. Don't put too much stress trying to be the best. Just know what you gotta do next. Focus on that. Get as much sleep as you can. Rest. Fucking do what you gotta do. Smoke that cig, but it's really not that good. Like, do you really want your lungs and your voice to whistle every time you talk? I want you to imagine that. You know them commercials where they put the magnet to the throat and you be like, "Hello, my name is." Do you want that? Do you want that? Do you want that? Nah. No, you don't. No, you don't. So shit. Just quit cigarettes, bro. Quit that nicotine. Put that vape down, bro. And that's it. Okay. Okay. Just put it down. I know you got it in your hands. Let it go, bro. Let it go. You don't even look that cool, bro. Just let it go. Let it go, bro. I know, look, you got the strawberry ice, right? Strawberry ice. You don't want to let it go, but you just got to do it, okay? Because you're going to end up on a damn machine or with the damn machine on your back, and you're going to look real stupid then. You think I'm kidding, but I'm making fun of you, bro. Stop that vaping, bro. Thank you so much if you made it this far, okay? If you're hearing this message, I want you to know that all the way from Albuquerque, I thank you. I know I have been very negligent when it comes to my YouTube channel. Man, what do you want me to say? I got a life, bro. It takes forever to edit videos. It takes forever to record them. It takes forever to do anything. So it's like, shit, man. Look, I'm trying, okay? I hope you enjoy this video. Maybe you take something away from it. That'd be cool. I don't think you'd hate me. Because when you start feeling healthier, because put that damn fucking vape down. When you start getting healthier, and you can start doing more, and you start impressing other women or the dudes, hey, if you like men, that's on you. Maybe after you start doing that, you can see that Ifty Nifty 50 spoke some real shit, and you can come back and subscribe and like with 50 different accounts and help me grow my channel. One day, maybe we want to get to like 1,000. The day that I never get to 1,000 subscribers, I will do a giveaway, okay? Not no pussy shit like some food, but I'm thinking maybe like, like a game. Like GTA 6 is coming out. I'm not buying GTA 6 for none of y'all, but I will buy y'all like some like collector's stuff. Like if you like Fortnite, if you like Fortnite, I'll buy you a Fortnite action figure. Hope you like the Skull Trooper. Okay, man. Well, I hope you go and be happy and improve your life. And maybe one day you'll come and flex on me. And I'll be like, yeah, I'm so proud of you. And don't forget, drink water.